good, YouTube? It's your boy Legendary EA, and we are back here for another NBA video. And like I've been saying the last few videos, I know that I've been lacking on the videos, but I just really want to start to switch up my content a little bit. The rebuilds are so cool, but like I said in the last one, this part of the NBA season, not much moves are happening. I've rebuilt almost every single team. So if you guys do want to see another rebuild, give me some challenges in the comment section below. Let me know what else you guys want to see, and I do want to start making a few more NBA videos as well as the 2K ones a few times a week, and just put my all. So this week you guys will be seeing around 2 to 3 NBA videos. I have 2 planned for this coming weekend, and I think that those are going to be huge. But like you guys can see from the title, we're going to be ranking the top 10 players in the NBA heading into next season. And here's the thing. I was gonna do it to where Kevin Durant is not on this list, and I think that's probably what's best. I think that's what's best. So Kevin Durant will not be on this list just because I don't believe he's gonna be playing most of the season. Maybe he pulls off a miracle and he comes back at the end of next season, but for the most part, I don't see him playing next season. So yo, let me know you guys' top 10 players in the NBA in the comment section below. Like I said, this is only my opinion. I'm gonna be giving you guys the player and why I rank them above some of the other players. But other than that, guys, make sure you go ahead and like up this video and subscribe, and let's just get straight into this thing. Alright, so starting off at number 10. At number 10, we do have Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets, and I feel like Jokic is one of those players I don't like. At one point, he was one of the most underrated players in the NBA. To now, I think y'all hyping him up a little bit. He's still a great player. That's why I have him here at number 10. But if somebody wanted to put some of my honorable mentions ahead of him, I could also make an argument for some of the honorable mentions that I will be talking about later on in this video to actually be ahead of him, because even though I think that he's a really great talent, he does benefit off of his team being so damn deep. But at the end of the day, he's still the best passing big man. He's playing his role on a great team, and how can I not have him at number 10? It's all about winning, and he's doing his job. Yeah, we're not gonna hold him. He gotta be here, bruh. Heading in at number 9, we have Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers, and this is somebody that I do believe is better than Jokic. And like I said, man, I'm gonna be honest. My honorable mentions, after around player number 5, you can honestly, maybe 5 or 6, these last 4 spots at 7, 8, and 9, you can put an honorable mention player above them. I really do not think that they are set apart that much, because I feel like the top 6, minus Kevin Durant, of course, at this point is pretty much solidified. Like, that's just how this shit is. Heading into number 9, we have Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers. I think that he's so dominant, he's so crafty, and he's so gifted on both ends of the court. I feel like if he does not play well, they lose in every single series. The team is nice with him, Ben Simmons, and now added in Al Horford. They brought back Tobias Harris and Josh Richardson. I think that he's the best player on this team. I think that without him, they aren't doing anything. I mean, and he's one of the best two-way players in the NBA. I gotta put him here. He's too important to his team to not be ranked here. Heading into number 8, we have Damian Lillard of the Portland Trailblazers. We all know about Dame time. Yo, Dame Dollar is a beast, man. He's hit a few clutch shots against my favorite teams. The only reason why Dame isn't higher on this list is because the lack. I mean, he has, of course, had some success, but at the end of the day, I do feel like the players above him either do more for their teams, which is really, really hard, or I just feel like they're just more talented overall. Dame is still an amazing player, and he deserves any contract he gets, and he's one of the realest in the NBA. I think having him in the top 10 is nice. Like, he's honestly came such a long way since a few years ago where we're calling him underrated. Now, if you guys are still calling Dame underrated, you're lacking. Everybody knows exactly how good Dame Dollar is, and that's why I have him sitting right here at number 8. At number 7, we got Paul George. Now, Paul George is obviously the first or second best two-way player in the NBA. Third in the MVP race this year, and I believe he came in second in voting for Defensive Player of the Year, regardless he's still in the running, PG has always been great. Even before when he was on the Pacers, especially before he broke his leg, he was on pace to become something's nasty. This man was playing Braun and Dwayne Wade and actually taking them to like game 6s and whatnot. He was doing his thing there, and I think the last season in OKC, we saw what should have been a Paul George if he did not break his leg. He's still an amazing player. The first or second best two-way player in the NBA. He's such a force offensively, but also such a force defensively as well. Him and Kawhi are going to be an insane duo together. And I think he's better than anybody else on this list so far. And I don't think it's close, to be real with you. At number 6, I got Anthony Davis. Now, I know for some of you guys are going to rank him a little bit higher. I don't. I can't, at this moment in his career, and I've been saying this for years, I truly cannot rank AD any higher than he is right now. And I think I did the same thing with DeMarcus Cousins when he wasn't winning in Sacramento. I mean, you have talent, you put up great numbers, but I don't think that he's better than anybody that I'm going to rank in the next few minutes. He's still a tremendously young player, tremendous talent, insane potential, but I just don't see that dog in him 24/7. And at some point, winning matters. Like, winning really does matter. And I think that everybody that I listed in front of him on this list, they just shown me more individually that they can carry their team to more. And I don't want to hear about him not having help on the Pelicans, because the Pelicans are a horribly ran organization. They put some decent pieces around him. I'm gonna keep this thing a whole band. There were some decent pieces around him. All right, there were some decent ones. Maybe not superstars, but there were some decent players around him to at least consistently, if you guys ranked him as being a top 5 player, make the 8th seed. That's all I'm saying. But he's still a great player, and I still got him at number 6, which is still really, really good. At number 5, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think Giannis is next up. However, he was not my MVP vote for this year. I did give that to James Harden, but Giannis is going to dominate the league in the future. I mean, it's not even close. Like, I thought that he was better than 82 years ago, and he's just continuing to prove it. This man took the Bucks to the number 1 seed in the NBA. He won the MVP, almost won Defensive Player of the Year, and he put up insane numbers doing it. Giannis has consistently shown us that he can hoop. The only reason why I don't have him higher on this list is the playoffs. And the way that his game is just so revolved around the paint. If he gets any kind of shot, like, he does shoot threes, which is something that Ben Simmons doesn't do, but if he can just knock down threes at a little bit higher clip, oh my goodness, because whenever they stack up the paint, mans gets locked up. Like, that's the only problem with Giannis's game. But Giannis is next. Giannis is next, but I just cannot know all the stuff that these other players have accomplished, because I think Giannis is great. But Giannis gonna run the league in the future. I don't think anybody's denying that. He is the future LeBron of the NBA. We know this. Is it in Milwaukee? I don't know. But regardless, we do have Giannis at number 5 on this list. Now, heading into number 3 and number 4, I ain't gonna lie, it's very, 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 very close. I'm not gonna lie. You guys can rank these players in any kind of order. But heading in at number 4, I do have Stephen Curry. Now, Steph Curry, I do think that, like I said, he could easily be my number 3. 2-time MVP, 3-time champion. Steph Curry is great. The only reason why he's not ranked higher is because this man has consistently folded in the playoffs. In those big moments. Yes, they are normally in the NBA Finals. I still think that Steph Curry is by far better than anybody else on this list. I think that he's a bigger game changer than all of them. I think that his presence on the court makes a huge difference. And like I said, even compared to Giannis, I think that the Warriors, without him, don't do anything. Whether they have Clay, Draymond, or anybody. Yes, that is because the team is built for him, but he's literally everything. He's literally the biggest reason why the Warriors have any of those rings. Even if Durant has the 2 Finals MVP and he has no Finals MVPs, he's a reason for all those championships. And all the stuff that he's accomplished, I think that without having Kevin Durant there, we're going to see Steph Curry kind of get back to the MVP form, which is why I'm saying him at number 3, really, really close. Like, it's really, really close. It's really, really, really close if you ask me. Hitting in at number 3, we have James Harden of the Houston Rockets. To me, at this point, James should have about 3 MVPs. This man should have about 3. This year's and the one against Russ. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care about a triple double. Like, I really don't, and I do feel like he was more valuable to his team than Giannis was. But I do think that James Harden deserves this. He balled out the entire season last year, breaking Kobe's records, Jordan's records, and dragging that Houston Rockets team to that seeding is insane. And I know that we had Chris Paul, but the constant lineup changes, the playing with G League, bruh, come on. At this point, I think that he deserves. I do think it's close. I do think it's really, really close between him and Steph Curry. And if Curry goes off, he gonna take that spot. But currently, I do got James Harden, one of the craftiest players in NBA history, one of the most gifted offensive players in NBA history because of his ways of scoring and getting to the rack. I don't care if he draws a foul or not. That's a talent, and if every player could do it, they definitely would. But that's who I got in the 3rd spot. And heading in at number 2, we have LeBron James. Now, the only reason why LeBron's not number 1 on this list is because age and injury is definitely a factor in this thing. I think it definitely is. And I just feel like there will be a start of regression. And I do think that we will start to see a regression. I mean, we already saw it some last year as well. I still think LeBron is great. I still think he's better than everybody on this list. It's kind of debatable if people really want to start doing it, but I still think that LeBron is number 2 on this list. Him and Kevin Durant, close. I don't know. At this point, I might take Durant, but that's before the Achilles tear. We're going to see what Durant is like now, but he's the 2nd or 3rd greatest player of all time, and there's a respect factor. I think that him and the Lakers will make the playoffs. I think that they will be a solid seeding, and I think that he's going to be, I think that he's going to have a better season than he had last year. That's all I'm saying. But before I get to the number 1 seeding, let's actually talk about some of my honorable mentions real quick. My first one is Russell Westbrook. I think Russ is still great. I don't care what kind of pill you guys are on. If somebody wants to take him above Jokic and above Joel Embiid, and hell, even Dame, I'm open to a conversation about that. If we can say that he's really inefficient. Russ gets his. And his team is always in the playoffs, no matter who he's playing with. I gotta respect that. And even though I don't care about the triple-double in the MVP sense, he's still done it multiple times. I mean, you guys gotta respect that, right? My other one is Kyrie Irving. I know you don't like him right now. I kind of get it. Jimmy Butler and Karl Anthony Towns. But those are some of my honorable mentions. Let me know if I left somebody off of it in the comment section below. And let's get into who I think is the number 1 player in the NBA heading into this season. For me, it's Kawhi Leonard. Look, Kawhi, he's somebody that proved so many people wrong this season, including me. Like, whenever he was in San Antonio, I ranked everybody above him. I was ranking Harden above him. I was ranking Curry above him. Durant and LeBron is still debatable. It's still really debatable, but Durant's not on this list. And like I said, LeBron age just had to be a factor, but Kawhi is a 2-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time champion. And when you take the Toronto Raptors and win a championship there, you've earned every single ounce of my respect. You've proven everybody wrong. Like, you have to respect it. And that shot that he hit on Joel Embiid against Philly is going to be the most memorable shot in Raptors history. And now he's headed to the Clippers. This is what I was saying during free agency. I was saying if Kawhi goes to the Clippers and wins them a championship, he would automatically become a top 15 player. He's already pushed his way into being one of the top 25 players of all time. If he can do this on the Clippers with PG, It's going to be crazy interesting. He is the best two-way player in the NBA. We're not sleeping no more. We know what Kawhi is, and I think that heading into next season, he has to be the best player. But other than that, guys, let me know what you guys' list is in the comment section below. This list is so debatable. There's no one's opinion that is a fact. All of these are opinions. Nothing is a fact. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Let me know y'all's list in the comment section below, because I really want to hear what you guys have to say about all these players. If there's somebody that I didn't list, let me know in the comments section below. I'm not necessarily hating. I really wasn't thinking about them. But other than that, guys, make sure you go ahead and like this video and subscribe. Stay tuned for some more videos. And like I said, give me some ideas in the comment section below. And of course, share the video, like it, share with all your friends and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace, y'all.